Welcome back to K-Drama Cycle. Today's story dives into a rumor that has shaken both Korean and international K-drama fans. A rumor so powerful that within hours, hashtags trended across multiple countries. A rumor that involves two names that have never failed to spark excitement whenever they appear together. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung. For years, fans have waited, begged, and prayed for these two to reunite. Their last major project together, Love in the Moonlight, still stands as one of the most iconic youth sage dramas in Korean history. Their chemistry was warm, their energy was effortless, and their understanding of each other as actors was unmatched. But now, years after that unforgettable drama, whispers are growing louder. Industry insiders are claiming that Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung are currently being eyed for a heart-stopping melodrama film. Not a series, not a cameo, but a full cinematic movie designed specifically to pull at emotions, raise pulse rates, and break hearts in the most beautiful way. The excitement is real. Fans are torn between disbelief and wild hope. And industry experts are watching closely, because if this pairing becomes official, it may become one of the biggest casting moments of 2025. So let's walk through how this rumor started, how it grew, and why this potential project feels different from all the baseless speculation we've seen before. Because this time, something feels real. Something feels set in motion. The story begins with a late-night report from an industry journalist known for accurate casting leaks. He claimed that a film director, famous for emotional dramas with tragic and unforgettable love stories, has already sent out offers to both Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung. The journalist said the director specifically requested them because he needed two actors capable of delivering deep internal emotions without forced drama. Actors who could make the audience feel their heartbreak without ever raising their voice. And the first two names he wrote in his casting notes were Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung. At first, fans dismissed it as another rumor, another wishful speculation. But within hours, things began to shift. More insiders stepped forward, confirming that the pair had attended separate meetings at the same film studio. Not together, but within the same 48-hour window. Both were seen leaving the same building through the private underground exit used for confidential discussions. The timing was too perfect. The secrecy was too suspicious. Fans immediately connected the dots. And by the next morning, the rumor had already transformed into a trending headline. Bo-gum and Yoo-jung being considered for a major melodrama film. But it didn't end there. Another insider revealed that the film will revolve around a love story built on sacrifice, hidden pain, and a reunion years after separation. A story mirroring the real-life longing fans feel for these two to reunite on screen. The script is described as emotionally heavy, filled with scenes of silent yearning, suppressed feelings, and moments that rely heavily on eye contact and unspoken love. Perfect for Bo-gum's emotional subtlety. Perfect for Yoo-jung's expressive vulnerability. As the rumor spread, fans began resurfacing clips of their past interviews. Clips where Yoo-jung spoke about how Bo-gum was one of the easiest co-stars she ever worked with. Clips where Bo-gum described her as a bright presence who always brought warmth to the set. Clips where their eyes reflected a genuine respect and bond. Those clips reignited the fandom's hope. The nostalgia kicked in, and fans began imagining what a mature, modern melodrama with these two would look like. No longer teenagers. No longer innocent youth. But grown adults with deeper emotions, stronger screen presence, and a shared history that cannot be recreated with anyone else. As anticipation grew, questions began forming. Would the agencies confirm the rumor? Would they deny it? Would they remain silent? Both agencies maintained a careful, cautious position. A no-comment response. The classic signal that something might truly be happening behind the scenes. Because when nothing is happening, agencies deny it instantly. But when discussions are in progress, silence is the safest choice. Meanwhile, fans continued their investigation. A fan spotted Bo-gum at a cafe known for hosting private script readings. Another spotted Yoo-jung's manager with a thick binder labeled Film 2025. Then, a staff member who previously worked with the director liked a social media post referencing Bo-gum and Yoo-jung. Every small detail added fuel to the fire. But the real turning point came unexpectedly. A popular cinematographer posted an Instagram story showing a stack of scripts on his table. On the cover was the film's temporary working title, The Night the Stars Fell. The story was deleted within minutes, but fans captured screenshots, and in the corner of the image were two handwritten initials, BG and YJ. From that moment on, the speculation turned into full-blown excitement. The fandom started building theories. Artists began drawing concept posters of the two actors under a starry sky. Fan editors created emotional trailers using clips from their past works. Twitter discussions grew into thousands of comments analyzing everything, from their recent schedules to their Instagram activities. It wasn't long before film analysts began predicting that if these casting rumors turn into reality, the project has the potential to break box office records. Both actors are loved locally and internationally. Both have strong emotional acting skills. Both have stable fan bases. And both have a history together that instantly sparks interest. A melodrama needs intensity. It needs tenderness. It needs actors who can cry without saying a word, who can deliver heartbreak that feels real. And no duo does that better than Bo-gum and Yoo-jung. Behind the scenes, the rumor suggests that the director is pushing hard for the original pairing. Insiders say he believes their chemistry could elevate the film from good to unforgettable, that their synergy could anchor the entire emotional weight of the story. Meanwhile, the actors themselves are reportedly reviewing the script. Bo-gum is known to be selective, choosing only projects that connect with his personal values and emotional range. Yoo-jung, on the other hand, has matured into a powerhouse actress capable of carrying emotionally challenging roles. If both accept, this movie will mark their long-awaited reunion after nearly a decade. A reunion that goes beyond nostalgia. A reunion that symbolizes growth. A reunion that reminds fans why their chemistry has always been described as timeless. But as the rumors intensify, so does the pressure. The industry is watching. The fandom is waiting. And everyone is wondering what the two actors are thinking behind the silence. One thing is certain. If this casting becomes official, the world will stop. Korean and international media will explode. And fans who waited years for this moment will finally see their dream come to life on the big screen. For now, we wait. We observe. We piece together every small clue. Because sometimes where there is smoke, there is fire. And right now, the smoke around Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung is growing thicker by the minute. As the rumors surrounding Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung continued to grow, something unexpected happened, something that sent fans into a frenzy all over again. 3 days after the initial casting leak, a well-known drama reporter posted a cryptic message. Reunions take time, but the wait might soon be over. The post didn't mention names, didn't refer to any specific project, but the timing was too precise. The fandom instantly believed it was about Bo-gum and Yoo-jung. And once again, speculation exploded across social media. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, more pieces of the puzzle quietly fell into place. A staff member from the production team revealed anonymously that the director had already started pre-production. He was scouting filming locations. He was reviewing concept art. And most importantly, he was preparing 2 character profiles designed specifically with Bo-gum and Yoo-jung in mind. The male lead, according to leaks, is a warm but broken man who loses his first love due to a painful secret from his past. The female lead is described as strong, gentle, and carrying unresolved feelings that never faded over time. The story would begin with a heartbreaking separation and end with a reunion filled with unresolved tears. Fans immediately realized this isn't just a random plot. This is a storyline that fits perfectly with the emotional depth only Bo-gum and Yoo-jung can deliver together. But as fans fantasized about their reunion, the question remained. What was stopping the announcement? What was delaying the confirmation if everything was already in motion? The truth was simple. Both actors were being careful. Park Bo-gum is known for being thoughtful about every project he chooses. He never takes a role unless he feels genuinely connected to the character. He reads scripts slowly, reflects deeply, and even consults trusted mentors in the industry. Kim Yoo-jung, on the other hand, had recently come off a hit drama. She was cautious about her next project, wanting something meaningful, something challenging, something worth the emotional investment. And this film, this melodrama, had the potential to be exactly that. But both actors also understood that reuniting after many years would bring intense scrutiny. People wouldn't just focus on the acting, they would analyze every glance, every gesture, every behind-the-scenes moment. Dating rumors would resurface instantly. Headlines would explode. Fans would read into every detail. They both knew that accepting this project was not just a professional choice. It would be a public event, a reunion that would overshadow everything else. And so, behind closed doors, both actors were quietly weighing the decision. Bo-gum was said to be reading the script over and over, pausing at emotional scenes that reminded him of his past roles. Yoo-jung, meanwhile, was reportedly discussing the emotional demands with her team, acknowledging how much responsibility the role would carry. But then, something happened that changed everything. A senior actor, someone who had worked with both Bo-gum and Yoo-jung in the past, posted a message online after attending a private industry dinner. He wrote, "Some reunions are meant to happen. Some partnerships feel complete only when they return." He deleted the message minutes later, but fans had already taken screenshots. And within an hour, the speculation had shifted. Was this a hint? A confirmation? A subtle green light from someone who knew the truth? Meanwhile, more coincidences began to surface. Park Bo-gum suddenly cleared parts of his schedule. Yoo-jung postponed a smaller project she was considering. Both were seen entering separate meetings with their respective agencies. Both went silent on social media at the same time, as if preparing for something. But the biggest clue came when a well-known stylist posted a photo of two color palettes side by side. One was soft navy, beige, and cream, colors often associated with Park Bo-gum's cinematic roles. The other was dusty rose, lavender, and warm brown, tones frequently used for Kim Yoo-jung. The caption read, "Prepping for something special." Fans knew immediately. This wasn't coincidence. This was preparation. And just when the internet was at its loudest, the director himself finally broke his silence in an interview, without revealing too much. When asked if he had specific actors in mind for his next film, he smiled gently and responded, "I believe in destiny when it comes to casting. Some pairs bring out emotions that cannot be manufactured. And when the timing is right, the universe brings them together again." Those 3 sentences were enough to set the entire industry on fire. Entertainment outlets picked it up instantly. Fans grabbed onto every word. Analysts began predicting that this could become one of the most anticipated casting announcements of the year. Even actors and actresses began interacting subtly on social media, liking posts about the potential reunion. Some fans speculated that even fellow celebrities were excited about the possibility. But behind all the excitement, there was one more layer to this story. A layer no one saw coming. A close friend of Kim Yoo-jung allegedly shared privately that Yoo-jung had always kept warm memories of filming with Park Bo-gum, that she described him as someone who made her feel safe, respected, and understood on set. Someone whose presence made emotional scenes easier, not harder. Park Bo-gum, on the other hand, was said to admire Yoo-jung's maturity, even at a young age. He always praised her professionalism, her bright energy, and her ability to connect emotionally with her co-stars. In other words, the foundation of their chemistry was not manufactured. It was real, it was natural, and it was still there. That is why this project feels different. This isn't just a nostalgic reunion. This isn't just a corporate decision. This isn't just a casting rumor. This is a chance for 2 beloved actors to reconnect at a new point in their lives. Older, wiser, stronger, and more emotionally equipped. A chance to create something unforgettable. A chance to deliver a love story so raw and breathtaking that audiences will remember it for years. A chance to redefine melodrama cinema. As of now, fans continue to wait for the official announcement. Every hour feels like its own countdown. Every day, new clues emerge. Every moment adds to the rising anticipation. One thing is clear. If Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung say yes, if they step into this story together again, then the world of K-drama will experience a reunion unlike anything seen in recent years. And when that day comes, nothing, not silence, not rumors, not skepticism, will be able to stop the explosion of excitement. The chemistry is ready. The script is waiting. And the world is holding its breath.